Today, I'm going to be telling you guys how I got Grant Cardone to call me. I'm going to tell you guys how do you potentially get onto the radar of someone that you have been following for months, possibly even years. So, perfect case in point, Grant Cardone. If you've heard of him, I think you're really familiar with his line of work, what he does for a living, how, I guess you could say, famous he's gotten over the last 24 months. You know what? I came across his information, I want to say maybe not even 12 months ago. But I started deep diving, watching his content, watching some of his stuff on YouTube, seeing what type of a message he's putting out and how does it resonate with me as an individual for where I am in my life. Does it stick, or am I just quite not ready for it yet, right? But I found that I really liked him. I loved his authenticity. Loved everything about what he stands for as a family man, wanting more in life, wanting more in business, wanting more financially, wanting more freedom, wanting to give back. And that's kind of along the same lines of what I'm trying to do with my life. So I began following him on social media. The beauty about social media right now is you could have direct access to anybody on the planet. You could just DM them, be super persistent with direct messages, with sending them potentially emails if they've shared their email anywhere in any of their videos that they've put out in the past. You're never going to be able to have access to their cell phone, but you will have access to their office or desk line. So I started following him, started sending him some DMs, and for whatever reason, he began following me on social many months ago. I do live videos on social. If you guys are following me, Roh Habibi for Instagram, Roh Habibi on Twitter, Roh Habibi on Facebook, Roh Habibi on LinkedIn. So after he started following me, as I was putting out some videos, I was doing lives often, he'd be tuning in because you'd be very surprised. Someone at that level, they want to know who's following them and what they're doing. Are they doing the things that this person is saying, or are they just taking on years and years of content and missing the whole point? And when you're following someone like that, their point is, yeah, maybe to give you a little bit of motivation at the beginning, but the main point of it is you watch what they're doing and you immediately go into action mode and start deploying their strategies to get to where you want to go in your life. So recently, Grant and Tony Robbins and Gary Vaynerchuk and Sylvester Stallone literally came to our backyard here in San Mateo for the Real Estate Wealth Expo. Now, many of you maybe have saw this on your social media platforms as advertisements and you completely put it off like it was bullshit. But guess what? It wasn't. My marketing director, Antonio, sent me an email for a Groupon that I went to go see all four of these guys and some other really influential people in the space for $30. $30, you guys. I could not believe for the life of me why this place was not packed to the gills. There was empty seats in this place. For $30, you get to see Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, Elena Cardone, his wife, Tony Robbins for over 4 hours, and Sylvester Stallone for $30. And anyway, that's besides the point. It just really made me think about how many people are here in the San Francisco Bay Area and how many people went to go take advantage of seeing these guys for $30 to $100. It was unbelievable. So in any case, I go there. This guy is providing massive value to every single person in the whole entire room, doing Q&A sessions, helping everyone that he possibly can out, and talking about Cardone Capital and what they do. So, I'm literally front and center. I'm making eye contact with him. I'm making sure that he sees me and I see him and we recognize each other off of the social. He knows who I am. I've been messaging him. We've been talking to each other. He's watching my lives. We follow each other. I even did a fun little post months ago and I said, hey, I posted a photo of him on my social outlets. And I said, who is this man and what does he mean to you? Just by doing that, he posted that onto his stories, and all of a sudden, I got 2,800 people from his following to land onto my page, leave a comment on that post, and start following me. I mean, think about how easy that is. Just by showing love and spreading his name and his brand, he reposted about me, and then automatically attention starts coming my way. So lo and behold, I'm here at San Mateo, listening to him, taking in the content, making eye contact, trying to get him to do my podcast with me, which is super important for both him, expanding to my followers, 50,000 new people that maybe don't know who he is, and also, sharing the wealth, right? Helping each other out. So in any case, for someone of that caliber, you got to think about it. Multiple hundreds of millions of dollars, private jet, $30 million penthouse in Miami. Like, he is high up on that level, right? Upper echelon. I'm here. Realtor, San Francisco Bay Area, Silicon Valley, top realtor, selling to all the people that are in sports, entertainment, founders, private equity, hedge funds. We have that game covered. That's not his realm, right? Now, how do I get someone like that's attention and get them to call me? So we could literally, if you can imagine, there's thousands of people at this Wealth Expo. Everyone's trying to get his attention. Everyone's trying to give him a card. They're trying to do something to get this man's attention so they could go into business with him. Well, yesterday, I get done with the 40-mile bike ride. I'm hanging out with my kids. We're having so much fun at home. The phone rings. I pick it up. What's up, bro? This is Grant Cardone. I'm like, what? Grant's calling me? I'm hunting this man down. Why is he calling me? Well, it's because I'm trying to add value to his life, to Cardone Capital, to Elena Cardone and their children, and their whole entire life outlook. I'm not going to tell you how I'm providing value for them. That's for me and him to know. But if you want to target somebody like Gary Vaynerchuk or Anthony Robbins or Sylvester Stallone or just anybody in your life that matters to you, that you're taking in their content, you're taking something good for them, if you want to do anything with them, whether that be business transactions, financial gains, podcasts, YouTubes, whatever the case may be, you have to find a way to creatively add value to that person's life because, again, you may be on different sides of the spectrum, right? So the only way to bridge that gap is provide enough of value to that person that they're going to want to reach out to you. You guys have heard of Grant Cardone, others have not. If you have not, check out this book. The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. I think he's got 4 or 5 New York Times bestseller books. One that I like even more than this one is called Be Obsessed or Be Average. For this year, I think that's probably been one of the most profound books I've read all year, and I read a lot. So this one is really, really good, man. If you are in a place right now where, I don't want to say that you're trying to change your life or whatever the case may be, but if you're trying to heighten your experiences, your relationships, your business tactics, your strategy and all that stuff, this book is really, really good. Definitely recommend it. And for anyone that's, I guess, anywhere domestically or international, man, it doesn't really matter. They have the 10X Growth Conference coming up in Las Vegas, Nevada. I think it's a 3 or 4 day conference. You're going to have access to Grant, his wife Elena, and just a number of different speakers. There'll probably be 30,000 people there, if not more. Again, everything is about leveling up, right? Leveling up who you're around, who's around you, where are you taking in your motivation, where are you taking in your information, and how are you going to go back to your life in your office or whatever and begin immediately going into action, deploying that information. This guy's the truth, man. Check him out.